All right, guys. I just want to say thank you guys so much for jumping on. Let me go ahead and lock the screen if I can. All right, there we go. All right, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for jumping on and taking the time to find out a little bit more about this opportunity. My name's Kelly, and this is my husband, Chris, who agreed to jump on line with me tonight and just kind of share what coaching has done for our family, because it's impacted way more than just me. It's impacted our kids, it's impacted my husband, it's impacted our whole life. And I wanted to share that because so often we focus on individually what it's done for us, but it's really made a huge impact for our family. So again, my name is Kelly Jimenez. I've been a coach a little over 2.5 years. I'm currently a 7-star Diamond Elite coach. And our team has been on fire the past year, which is really exciting. Right now, we're currently ranked number 57 out of over 400,000 coaches, which blows my mind every time I think about that. And it just shows that we have such an amazing group of people that are supporting each other and building each other up. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about it. The reason I do these calls and the reason that I invite you guys to be on this is because I want to pay it forward. This has had such a huge impact on my life, and I want the same for other people that are in the same situation that I was in. So I'm going to share a little bit about my story, about our story, and then I'll go into a little bit more about what it means to be a coach, a little bit more about Beachbody, and why this is the perfect time to jump on board. So my story, I played basketball and volleyball growing up, and I ended up being a collegiate volleyball player. I majored in marketing and journalism and ended up going on to get my MBA. After college, I kind of did the typical thing. I jumped into corporate America thinking that's kind of what you do. You go to college, you get a job. So I jumped into corporate America and I started to do sales and marketing for Ford Motor Company. And I used to go into the dealerships and sell vehicles to these dealers. And it was an awesome job. I got a sales car and, I was working out of college, but I just didn't like it. Like, I was the one that every day I would get into work at 8:00 and I would leave at 5:01. And I was always just wishing I was somewhere else. I wanted to be outside. I wanted to be working out. I wanted to be at the beach. At that point, I was living in Southern California. So I wanted to be at the beach. I wanted to be outside in the sunshine, and I hated being stuck in my cubicle. So 5:01, I was out of there. After we got married, I quit my job to travel with my husband. He actually plays baseball, so we travel for his job all over the country. We counted how many times have we moved in 5 years?
I think it was 27.
27 times in like 5 years of marriage. We've been all over the place, from like Venezuela to, probably 8 different states. It's crazy. So
East Coast to West, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah. So after I was able to quit my job, I traveled with him so we could, be married and hang out together. And I got pregnant with my first son. And I was a stay-at-home mom, which is amazing and such a blessing. But I wasn't making myself a priority anymore. Like I said, I used to be a college athlete. And after I had my first son, with moving all the time, I couldn't have a gym membership. And I had a hard time working, like, I couldn't take him to
nowhere had like daycare or anything.
To take him. So I just kind of didn't make myself a priority. I stopped working out, and it was the first time in my life I was really self-conscious about my body. I had a C-section with him, and I started to tell myself that lie, like, it's fine, you're a mom now. You can have a mom body. You don't have to feel comfortable anymore. Everybody will understand. And also just kind of being a stay-at-home mom with my husband traveling, I kind of just felt empty. And it sounds funny, but I just didn't have anything for me. I was very busy taking care of my son. I had my to-do list. I kept myself busy, went to the grocery store, making dinners, taking my son to, the park and stuff, but I just kind of felt like I lost myself. I had nothing to do for me. People are always asking about my son or asking about baseball, and I just kind of felt like I had lost myself. I lost a lot of confidence. He can attest to, I just felt like I had lost myself. So fast forward a year, when my son was a year, I finally was like, enough is enough. And I saw a friend post on Facebook about a workout that she was doing called Turbo Fire. And she had gotten amazing results. She had just had her second child at that point, and she looked amazing. So I messaged her and I said, what are you doing? Because I need something that I can do at home, to get back into shape. So she told me about Turbo Fire, which is a Beachbody workout, and added me to the challenge group, which is basically just an online Facebook group. I fell in love. I got amazing results. And kind of the coolest part was I had a community of women in that private Facebook group that really cared about me. They cared that I was checking in with them. They noticed when I was doing my workouts. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes if you're going to a gym, one, it's crowded, especially after the new year. It's hard to get into any of the classes. It's hard to get on the equipment. And sometimes it's hard to even know what to do. You go in there and you're on a piece of equipment and you're like, what do I even do with it? How many reps should I do? How much weight should I do? No one's pushing you or telling you anything. And for me, especially being a former athlete, I needed that competitiveness. I needed people checking in with me, and I felt like it mattered. And not only that, it sounds so silly, but I kind of got my confidence back because I knew people cared about what I was doing. So after I was out of that challenge group, I approached my friend who had gotten me started about coaching and just said, hey, tell me about this. I want to help other people do the same thing. I want to help other moms get in shape, stay-at-home moms, have a community of people that are caring about them and checking in with them. So when I first What did you think when I first brought up coaching?
Well, I thought it was an interesting idea. It was one of those things that my first reaction to it was, all right, this is going to be something that's going to keep her kind of going a little bit and keep her busy, so to speak. And I don't mean that in the bad way, but she would stop bugging me so much, I guess you could say. But.
And I think you were a little hesitant, I think, at first.
Yeah, I think it was natural to be a little hesitant just because, caring for your spouse or your significant other, a lot of times you see something like this and you think kind of, well, really, how long is something like this going to last? And I didn't want her to be disappointed with it. And I have to admit that not that I didn't believe in her or anything like that, but I was completely wrong because she has taken this thing to the next level. And it's really been a fun ride and a fun journey for me to kind of be on with her, because for quite a while she was the breadwinner in our family. It's just one of those things that it was kind of like, good for you. Mm-hmm. She's really worked hard for it. And I just think it's really something that kind of broadened her horizons a little bit. It was something that, she kind of was out of her comfort zone, I think. And that was also a really good thing, is I've noticed significant differences in my wife in crowd settings, and just being the life of the party now, I think, is the best part. Is she's not afraid, she just goes out and goes for it. And I think that was a big part of it.
Yeah. And, I think when I first signed up, we decided I was going to do this for 6 months, all in 6 months, support me, working at night when we should be hanging out, and, let me try this for 6 months and we'll see what happens. And after 6 months, I told Chris, I said, hey, did you know I made enough to pay for a mortgage this month? And he was like, wait, what? I said, yeah, I could pay for a mortgage this month. And then after about another 6 months, it doubled. And a year after that, it doubled. And not that I want to talk about money or anything, but just the fact that I can work in my PJs during nap time, be at home, travel all over the country with my husband, and make the type of money that I've been able to make is such an amazing blessing. And for us, we talk a lot about with baseball, he's an injury away from being
right.
done.
It was definitely one thing that, it's gotten to the point now where it's taken a lot of the pressure off me, which is nice. Not that I had a ton on there before, I guess, but it really is nice knowing that she can do exactly what she wants to do. She can put in as much time as she wants to put in and get the results that she's looking for. It's phenomenal. You can't find a job like this, I think, that you know, your salary can continually double and double and double and double, depending on how much work you put into it. And that's something that I really noticed with Kelly is she's a little bit of a go-getter. I mean, she got me, I guess, for that purpose, but she, no, I mean, when she wants something, she goes after it. And, you know, I think, with having her experience in corporate America, it was just kind of it left a sour taste in her mouth. And I think she was left wanting a little bit more. And this is given it to her. She's been able to just take this and watch it grow. And it's been such a great experience for our family too, just because, you know, our kids work out with her and you know, I work out with her. It's been a really fun family thing. It's like, okay, we're going to go push play. And our oldest son's out there, you know, with his little dumbbells doing push-ups or, you know, planks or something like that. And it's just been a lot of fun. And not to mention, you know, the support group that she now has is unreal. I mean, she has like 700 coaches, 800 coaches
on our team.
You know, on her team. And it's just so cool to see that group that's rallied around Kelly. And it's something that she's put together. And it's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it's been really cool. And kind of like, I can honestly say it's been the best decision of my life. And that's
second best.
Second, besides him, second best. To just kind of put myself out there. And, you know, a lot of our job is on social media, which can make some people nervous. I know when I first started, I would kind of cringe every time I you're really having to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
But
like I said, it's stepping out of your comfort zone. Yeah. And that was something that for Kelly was a big thing. It was something that she needed. Not that anything was wrong with her before, but like I said, just to see how she interacts and with people now, it's, you know, she doesn't have to know what to do. She's the life of the party. She can have fun and enjoy herself. And I attribute a lot of that to,
right.
You know, to Beachbody.
So, you know, if you feel like you're shy or you don't want to, like, you would feel nervous
not laugh at this.
on social media, I want you to know you're not alone. Like,
you're right.
You know, I was very shy, more of an introvert than I am now.
Cooper thinks I'm going on a run.
Selfies, because you're going to take a lot of selfies.
So I do want to share a little bit about kind of what is Beachbody do, what is coaching, what the opportunity is we've kind of shared, what it costs to get started, and how our team will be there to support you to make sure you hit all your goals. So the first thing I want to share is that Beachbody does all of the advertising and marketing for you. So I'm sure you've seen commercials, EX, Insanity, 2156. They're on all the time. So Beachbody does the advertising for you. You don't have to stock products. You don't have to take credit card. You're not handling shipping or returns. You're not even handling customer service issues. Beachbody handles all of that for you. You're not going to have a garage full of Beachbody products. You're not going to be writing down your friend's credit card information. You know, some other network marketing companies require you to do. You are, you know, you have your own website that people can browse from, and Beachbody handles the rest. Your job as a coach is to help people find a program that works for them, and then help support them to reach their goals in any way that means for them, whether they're doing an online course, which we will help you learn how to do, templates, show you exactly how to run your own group. Your job is just basically to help them reach their goals. The cool thing is that all of our workout programs come with a full meal plan. A lot of them come with portion control containers, the entire workout program on DVD. So they're going to have all of that information. So it's not like you have to be a fitness expert, a nutrition expert, because Beachbody gives all of that to your customer. Right.
You know, so it's helped us now. You know, sets of the 21-day fix cups. The portion containers, and we use them all the time. And it's fun. You know, it's kind of cool to see what you're eating, way to track that. And, you know, before I'm an athlete, so I tend to eat a little bit more than anyway. But you know, it's neat to and it's very interesting to track what I'm eating and to see the types of foods that I'm eating and how much of a difference it's made in my life and in my career already.
It's cool too because a lot of the supplements now are approved for Major League Baseball, so it's cool. He's in the clubhouse. Like, other baseball players, what supplements they should be taking. It's pretty cool. Another big, you know what, guys, we're getting a little bit of background noise. So if you're on the phone right now, if you can mute your line, that would be really helpful. Let me see if I can mute a few of these lines real quick. the help so it's not too loud. All right. All right, I think I got everyone muted now. Okay. So another concern that some people have is it a pyramid scheme? Is Beachbody a pyramid scheme? You hear network marketing company and people want to go running the opposite direction. But this definitely isn't, and I looked into it a lot before I signed up, but your success isn't determined on your upline coach or me if you were to sign up under me. Your success isn't determined on what I do. I could quit tomorrow and you could be one of the most successful Beachbody coaches. There's no sales requirements, and the initial investment is very, very low. So a lot of other kind of pyramid scheme type companies, the investment to buy into the business is way higher than the products are. So anyway, that's not the case with Beachbody. And there's no, like I said, no sales requirements or anything that you're required to do. It's all by choice. So how do you make money? You make a 25% commission on anything that you sell, and you also get a 25% discount on all of the products, which I loved because I was drinking Shakeology every month. I probably buy every single Beachbody product.
She does.
Workout that comes out. You should see my library of Beachbody products, which you don't have to do, but I would be doing these workouts whether I was a coach or not. We provide as a team, we provide free training and calls that you can listen to so that you can better yourself and better your business. My goal is to help everyone on our team get the most out of this as they possibly can and be as successful as they want. So we will make sure that you have every type of training webinar that you need to be successful. If you decide to grow a team of coaches underneath you, you also make team volume commission on their sales. But what I always like to say, it really isn't about the money. It's about helping people. The more people you help, the bigger your income will be. And that's kind of been my goal and like my focus in this business since day one, is just helping as many people as I possibly can.
And I have to admit too, it's kind of cool to hear some of the stories that, people will write Kelly on Facebook or, whatever other social media devices that she rolls with for this. But it's cool to hear the stories of the people that, she's helped out along the way and the lives she's touched. And I know that, that kind of sounds wholly cliche and everything like that, but it is the truth. She has been doing a lot of really good things in people's lives, and it's fun to watch. It's very gratifying for me being her husband, that knowing, how much she enjoys doing this, number one, and how much it's really helping a lot, touch a lot of different people.
Yeah. I think that's the best part, actually. Another concern people have is that you have to have the perfect body to become a coach. And that could be further from the truth. I mean, coaches are all shapes, sizes, ages. The main goal as a coach is to help inspire others. And honestly, the best way is to still be on your journey. If you already have a six-pack and you're shredded, people are going to look at you and think that that's unattainable. Right. But if you're on your journey and you're sharing your struggles and for me, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and a lot of times he's on the road traveling, so I'm trying to fit in a workout, and my kid's climbing on me, and my other kid's screaming, or they're fighting,
the truth. Or they really do
not taking a nap, or I'll set my alarm for 5:30, and of course that's the day they wake up. I mean, those are the things that I share. That's my story, and that's the best part, is you're just sharing your journey and motivating other people. Like we already touched on, you don't have to be a fitness expert. You don't have to be a nutrition expert. You just have to be a loving person. You just have to want to help others. And that's how you're going to be successful. Another big concern I hear all the time is I don't want to be a salesperson. And trust me, I used to be a salesperson. So I know what that means. And I've never felt like I've sold in this business. You're not going to be approaching your friends and family all the time and asking them to buy stuff from you. Really, your goal is to share your story on social media and invite others to do it with you. And we have so many tips and tools on how to do that the most effective way, because I don't want you to feel pushy, and I don't feel like you're pushing products. And like I said, there's no sales requirements, so there's really no pressure on you to have to make a sale. It's really whatever you decide you want to set your goal on, that's what you can do. And you can quit anytime. You don't have to be a coach for however long. Like if this isn't for you, you can quit.
And I think from an outsider's perspective, that's one thing that's really cool about this company and about, the way that these people run their businesses. There is no requirements. It's nice that you don't feel that pressure from, somebody above you to sell X amount of volume each month. That way you can take your time. You can do it on your own pace, whether that's going slow to begin or you come out of the gates on fire. It's a cool thing to see from an outside perspective that, you're just out there and you're available, you're able to do it at your own pace, and there's just no requirements. It's nice to kind of cool to see.
Yeah. So what does it take to join? What's the cost to become a Beachbody coach? So the initial cost to sign up is $39.95. Zero of that is going to go to me or an upline coach. All of that goes to Beachbody to start your own websites. You get 4 different websites when you sign up. And then after that, after the first initial 30 days, it's $15.95. Sorry, I got a hair on my face. $15.
Must be nice.
It's $15.95 every month moving forward. And like I said, you get that 25% discount on all the products. So, if you're drinking Shakeology every month, you save $32 alone in the cost of Shakeology. So it more than pays for itself. The other way you can sign up is with the purchase of a challenge pack. A challenge pack is a full workout program with 1 month's supply of Shakeology. And if you purchase that $39 initial fee is completely waived. And I always tell people that is the best way to get started, because you want to be a product of the product. And if you haven't done a Beachbody workout before, or you haven't drank Shakeology before, it's a perfect way for you to try the products, kind of jumpstart your own fitness. It's a great way to start sharing your journey on social media by using the products and starting it. So a challenge pack is kind of the best way to get started, and it does waive that $39 fee. So like I mentioned in the beginning, this time of year is kind of the perfect time to get started for the obvious reason. It's about to be the first of the year, and everyone has those New Year's resolutions, and most people's New Year's resolutions revolve around fitness and health. So it's a great time to get started and just be a part of that journey with everyone you're with. And to help you guys get started, we're going to kick off the new year with a new coach boot camp, just kind of going over the basics on how you can start your own business, what you should be doing every day to grow your business, how to post on social media, how to run your first challenge group, how to share your story, everything you basically need to know to get started. And that's going to start on January 1st. And I just want to end real quick with just telling you again, like how much Beachbody has impacted our life. And we joke a lot, when he decides that baseball's over for him, he can basically just come home and play golf every day, and that's like the blessing that Beachbody's given us, is that we don't have to worry about our income. I never have to worry about going back to work. I can stay home with my kids. I can be here for them when they get, off the school bus, and stay in awesome shape, and, eat healthy and teach my kids to do the same. And I don't know of many jobs that would have allowed me to do that. So it really has been a huge blessing for us. So I want to say thank you for jumping on. I'm going to go ahead and unmute the lines. So if you guys have a question for us, we're totally raw and honest and are willing to share anything. So you can go ahead and unmute your phone, and we're willing to answer any questions. Anyone? Don't be shy. Is someone asking a question, because I cannot hear a thing? It sounded like it. Anyone?
Everybody.
You did. Gosh. All right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and jump off now. If you have any questions, you can always message me. or message the person that sent you to this call, and I'm sure they can help you answer any questions. So thank you for taking the time out of your night to jump on with us. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.